Overview of my vanity. I made the mirror by myself, and the desk is from Target and the chair is from IKEA. It's just an acrylic chair, and the desk just has 4 drawers, one small one at the top and then 3 larger ones going down. Next to my vanity, you could see I have a 5 Alex looking drawer. I got that from Michael's, and it is super helpful when I need to place extra makeup in there. I don't have a lot in there, but I do have some things. On top of my vanity, I have my brushes. I have a 3-drawer acrylic organizer that has some makeup on it. I have my candle, and I have this jewelry holder that I made, and I also have my mirror. So this is the jewelry holder I made. I have a DIY on my channel, but it's not the exact one I made. I like this one a little better because it's smaller. This is the remote to my vanity, so when I click it, it turns on like that, and then I just click it off and it goes off like that, and I hooked that up all by myself, so it's not very hard. And then this mirror I don't really like at all. It's just a regular mirror, but I want a new one. But this is what I use to do my makeup. And this candle, it lighted up sometimes, and then my car keys back there. And I actually don't have any more room for lipsticks in this acrylic container because this is where I keep my lip products down there. And I don't have any more room, so it's just laying out, so excuse that. And then moving on, these are all of my brushes. So these are my eye brushes. As you can see, it's just an assortment of brushes, and yeah, that's where I keep all my eye brushes. And then in the middle, these are all of my bronzing brushes, my highlight brushes, basically all the brushes that I usually use most of the time. And then these brushes are the brushes I hardly use. All the big fluffy brushes I use all the time since these are my powder brushes, but like these brushes, and actually this should be over here. But all the round top face brushes and like concealer looking brushes I don't use a lot, so I keep them off to the side. And I got these holders at TJ Maxx, and they were super inexpensive. I originally had 4, but it broke, so I just kept 3. And then I got these little beads at Dollar Tree. So yeah, that is all that I have on top of my vanity. So for the first drawer, when you open it, this is how it looks. And this contains all of my base products, you could say. So I have my concealers, my primers, and my foundations. And I also keep my beauty blenders in here. So going into detail, these are all my concealers. So I have an LA Girl Pro Conceal. I also have 2 other ones. This is the yellow corrector one right here, which I have not opened yet, but I thought it would be really good to have when I have a pink foundation. And I have the green corrector right here. I have one that's in my shade right here. I have the Maybelline Better Skin. I have a NYX concealer. I have the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. My MAC Pro Longwear concealer, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, my favorite drugstore concealer, the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, just because of the shade. It's amazing at brightening and highlighting, so I really like it. And I have a bigger Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which is the foundation. And then this Mally Concealer Cancellation System from Ulta, which I never really use, but it was very expensive, so I keep it. Back here I have all of my primers. So I have 2 Bare Mineral Prime Time, the original, and then the BB cream. I have 3 e.l.f. primers. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. And then down there I have the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer. I have the Stila One Step Correct Primer, which I have not used yet. I have the best primer ever. I mean, it's not good at priming, but it's so good at making your face look so pretty. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. And then I keep all my kind of bigger primers over here. So I have the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm, which is so good. I love it. I have the Smashbox Primer Water, which I have not used that much. And then I have my Maybelline Baby Skin, this Japanese Velvet Touch Primer, and then I just have 2 samples of the Benefit Professional, which I don't really use just because, I don't know, it makes my skin look really, really dry, and I don't really like it all that much. And that's all that I have for primers. Moving on to foundations, they are just all lined out throughout. I have this Manic Panic White Foundation, which is so amazing for lightening your foundations. I love it. My NARS Sheer Glow, my Makeup Forever Ultra HD, a L'Oreal True Magic Lumi, my Maybelline Fit Me. I have this sponge from Ulta, which has powder on it, my beauty blender, and then a nude beauty blender. And I have this lip scrub, which I use before I use a liquid lipstick, or if my lips are super dry before my makeup. I have Bare Minerals Bare Skin, L'Oreal True Match, CoverGirl True Blend. I have Bare Minerals Ready Foundation, which is so amazing. This is my favorite foundation. I just don't use it a lot on camera because you can't really conceal or do anything with liquids with this foundation. I have Bare Minerals Original Foundation back here. And I just have a few more drugstore ones, just Revlon, Rimmel, Maybelline, and CoverGirl, which I love that foundation. And yeah, that is it for the first drawer. Moving on to the second drawer, this is where I have all of my palettes, my blushes, my bronzers, some highlighters, and all of my face powders back there. I will start with all of my highlighters. So I totally forgot to show you what is in the acrylic container on top of my vanity, but I will do that in just a minute. But these are my bigger highlights that didn't fit in that compartment. So I have 4 of these JLB highlighters. These are similar to the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders, and I just have 4 of those. I have this Revlon Peach Glow Highlight Shimmer Brick. I have this Wet n Wild Fergie highlighter, which was limited edition. Very pretty. I have this beautiful Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, which is in the shade Reserve Your Cabana, and it is a beautiful highlight. I have my favorite highlighter of all time. This is the Milani Tantastic. So amazing. And then back here I just have 2 cream contour things. I have the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toast, and then I have this NYX Wonder Stick right here. Moving on to this side of the compartment, these are all of my bronzers. So I have the Rimmel Natural Bronze, I have the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer, I have this Clean Color Tanned Bronzer, an Ulta Baked Bronzer right here, and I have the Lorac Tantalizer as well. I have this beautiful Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula. It is so amazing. I love this. I have Bahama Mama by The Balm, which is also so amazing. I have this face powder by Prisma, which I really like for bronzing. I have the e.l.f. bronzer palette, which is so good and so inexpensive. I love it. And then I have this Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette. And back here, I have my Bare Minerals Warmth, which is so amazing for every skin tone, and it has lasted over 2 years. Probably not even good anymore, but I mean, it still works really good. And then I have Hoola by Benefit, which is amazing. I also have this bronzer over here, which is this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Ticket to Brazil, but I don't like it and it just didn't fit over here. But in the rest of this compartment, I have all my blushes. I'm not very big on blushes, but I do have some. So I have the Milani Romantic Rose Blush. I have Milani Luminoso. I have this Physicians Formula blush right here. I have a Maybelline Bouncy blush right here. I have the Too Faced Justify My Love blush. So cute. I have this Clean Color Miss Chick blush, which is very pigmented. And I have a Prisma blush right here. And then in here I also keep my Midnight Banana powder just because it fits very good in here. And yeah, I have nowhere else to keep it. Tucked into the side right here, I have all of my contouring palettes. So I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette right here. I have the NYX contour palette right here. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, which is the best. And then I have the Lorac Pro contour palette, which is the worst. I also have this Profusion blush and bronzer palette right here, which just looks like this. And yeah, it's just a contouring and blush and highlight palette too. And I have a Urban Decay palette back here, which just has eyeshadows on the top, and then my favorite highlighter ever is down here, but I can't really open it with one hand, but I don't think they sell this anymore. It was a gift from Ulta. So back there in this compartment, I just have all of my face powders. So back here I have Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. I have this Mally Gel powder. I have the Maybelline Fit Me. I have It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and then I have two Rimmel Stay Matte powders. And then back here I keep all my loose powders. So I have the Airspun, I have this NYC Smooth Skin, I have a Maybelline one, and I have an e.l.f. one right here. And that is all that is in the second drawer. So in the third drawer I have all of my palettes and single eyeshadows, primers, and more single eyeshadows, pigments, and all that right here. So I don't have many eyeshadow palettes, but I do have some, so I'm just gonna quickly go through them. So I have all of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I have Naked 1, Naked 2, Naked 3, and the Naked Smoky palette right there. I have most of the Lorac palettes, well, not most, but I have a lot. I have Lorac Unzipped. I have the Lorac Pro, which is my favorite palette. I have the Lorac Mega Pro palette. I have the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, which is my other favorite palette right there. I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, which is beautiful. I love it. I have the Meet Matte Nude palette. So all my smaller palettes are up here in the front. I have this e.l.f. Everyday Smoky palette in Mad from Matte. It is so beautiful. I have this e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow palette. And then I just have little tiny cheap palettes right here, which I don't use very much. I have this NYC Individual Eyes palette. I have this Maybelline The Blush Nudes palette. Then back here I have my newest palette, which I bought the other day and I have not used it yet. It is the BH Cosmetics Essential Eyes palette, and it looks very pretty. Back here I also have this Broken eyeshadow palette. I just don't want to throw it away because it is so pigmented and pretty. It's the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. It's so pretty, but it broke, sadly. Tucked in the front, I just have lashes, and then these are all of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So I don't have a Z palette, so I have to keep them in the original package, but I have Cocoa Bear, Bitten, Creme Brulee, Peach Smoothie, Shimma Shimma, all those, and a few more, but I'm not going to name them all. I have this shadow, which I use to set my eye primers, and all of my eye primers are in here, as well as my lashes. I just have the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I have a Ulta one, and I have all of the Lorac ones that come with the palette. And I have this Maybelline Color Tattoo in Too Cool. And then back here I have all of these Urban Decay primer potion things. I have this pigment. I have all of my ColourPop eyeshadows in here, so I just have 4 ColourPop, and then I have this e.l.f. Smudge Pot, which is amazing. I have this little thing that me and my friends got a long time ago, and I just haven't gotten rid of it. It's from the dollar store. I have these 2 single eyeshadows, and then down there I just have all of my Milani Bella eyeshadows that I got just so I can have colorful single eyeshadows. So I have all these crazy colors back there, but I never really use them, so it was kind of a waste. And that is all that I have in the third drawer. The last drawer doesn't hold any makeup. It just holds some skincare and Q-tips and oils, my spot cleaner for my brushes and makeup removers, cotton rounds, and hair remover and all of that. So it's nothing really interesting in this drawer, but I'm quickly going to show you what I have in my acrylic drawer right here since I didn't show you in the beginning. I got this at Home Goods and it wasn't very expensive at all. It's a good alternative to like the Muji drawers and the Container Store and all that. So in the first drawer I have all of my highlighters. I just like ruined my drawer because I stuffed a highlighter in there. So I have two cream highlighters. I have this LA Girl Velvet stick right here, and then I have an e.l.f. one right here. I have my ColourPop highlighter, and this is in the shade Lunch Money. I have Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I have this Metal Crush eyeshadow by Kat Von D in Thunderstruck, which is the most beautiful highlighter ever. I have Becca Opal right here. I have an e.l.f. Baked highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. And I have this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Petticoat back there. And that is all that I have for the first drawer. Moving on to the second drawer, I just have eyebrow things in here as well as a couple lash glues. So I have two Anastasia Brow Wizzes. I have blonde and soft brown. I have all of the utensils I use for my brows in here as well. So I just have a spoolie and then two brushes. I have this little L'Oreal one, which I used like 5 years ago. I have two lash glues. This is the Salon Perfect, and then I just have Star Glue. I have Benefit Gimme Brow as well as L'Oreal The Best Brow Stylist Plumper. No. I have another brush for powders, like this Salon Perfect Quad is powder. I have this Revlon Duo with gel at the bottom and then the thing at the other end. I have my Cella eye pencil, an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil, and that is all for this drawer. So moving on to the third drawer, this is where I have all of my lip products. And like I said, this just doesn't fit in here anymore, but this is the LA Girl Glazed Lip Paint in the color Nude. And then I just have all of nude colors because I don't like lip products on me at all. I think that I look so funny, but for tutorials I just put it on because it would kind of look funny if I didn't. But I rarely use lip colors because it's just because my lips are so small, so that is why I'm very insecure about lip products. But anyways, I have MAC lipstick in Angel as well as the matching lip gloss. This is MAC Angel. I have two NARS lip products. This is the red one and this is the nude one. I have this Too Faced lipstick, this Bobbi Brown, and this Milani lipstick. I have my favorite lip product ever, which is this e.l.f. matte lip color. It is so, I don't know, it just works really good for me. I have a couple lip liners. I have both nude ones, and then I have another one down here by Wet n Wild. I have another MAC lip gloss. This is in the shade Nymphette. I don't know how to say that word. And then I have two ColourPop liquid lippies. This is Beeper, and then this is Midi. I love these, but they are super dry, but I never used Beeper because it's super dark on me. I have this lip gloss by Starry. I have an Ofra liquid lipstick. I have a lip brush, which comes in handy a lot. I have an LA Girl matte lipstick, and then I have this NYX Butter Gloss, which is my favorite gloss ever. I have a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. And that is all that I have for my lip products. It's not a lot, but like I said, I don't really use lip products, so I mean, I'm not going to buy them if I'm just going to waste them. So that is all that is in there. I do not have a lot of makeup in here. I just have a few products. So in here, the first drawer, I just have all of my mascaras and tools like that. So I have my eyelash curlers right here. I have eyeliners in here, so I just have this gel one and a couple liquid ones back there. I don't use eyeliners a lot, so that's why I don't have a lot. But I just have all of my mascara. So I have Maybelline, Rimmel, Too Faced back there. L'Oreal, just a ton of different ones back there, Lorac. And then here I just have some tools, so I have tweezers and brushes and combs and scissors and all of that. So that is all that I have in there. And then in the second drawer, it is nothing makeup related. It is just smell good stuff, I guess. So I have tea lights, I have wax, and a liquid oil, my lighter, and then just back there I have more wax melts for my 2 Buddhas up top. In the third drawer I have all of my setting sprays. So I have Urban Decay, I have my favorite Mario Badescu Rose Water, I have Max Fix Plus, and then in the back I have a backup of the Max Fix Plus as well. And that is all that I have in those 5 drawers right there. So it's not much, like I said. So that is all that I have for all of these drawers and my makeup. I hope you liked it, and I can't wait to do another makeup collection video in a year or 2 and see how much my collection grows. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.